I know.
How crazy,
It's crazy.
that April, like in terms of her career experience, let's just say for Olympics, she got to experience going to a gold medal match and losing, going to the semis, losing, and then going to the bronze and having to win it, and then going to the gold and winning it.
Yeah,
At the end, that was
That's
the
right.
cherry on top.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool, like in terms of just her perseverance. And,
Very.
And then she got to end it right off into the sunset kind of thing. Not that she's done.
No, she's
Come
gnarly.
back, April.
Yeah, I loved working with. I got to work with Kerri and Misty, and Kerri and April, and they're like Kerri's awesome, and then Misty and April. Oh my God, are they forces? like you just think about those combinations of those temperaments and the physicality of both Kerri and each partner there.
Yep.
You know, it's cool.
Those three alone, like if I just took volleyball players, not men or women, based on who I've been around and what I've seen, those are probably the top three that I look at to like kind of, they set the bar.
That's
in
really
terms
cool.
Of like,
Physicality
no offense
or
to the guys,
psychological?
but I don't know if one of those guys would make my top three.
Wow.
More psychological, competitive. The game too, for sure. Certain pieces of it that I would just love to steal from any of them.
I mean, the way Misty could read
But just
what was happening.
I want to walk
Unbelievable.
into digs like Misty. Like, why do they keep shooting it to her?
it's actually cross court rips. You know,
Right, yeah.
Which the way that, so one of her genius abilities is deep focus. And so she's watching a different game. And so definitely that I'm watching, but maybe most, even yourself included, because she's got such deep focus over such long period of time that she's watching the frames in between the frames. And I'm just seeing the frame.
Right.
You know, frame 1, frame 2, frame 3. You're doing like frame 1, 1.4, 1.6, 1.8. And she's like 1.1, 1.2.
Right.
She's seeing all these little bits of novel information to predict something that is happening.
Yeah.
But I can't.
And some of us will be like,
Yeah,
three
right.
moves before, and she's just standing there, and she's just like,
Oh,
I'm gonna
there
go
it
this
is.
way.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn. It's like
And
Kyrie Irving going down the lane where he like, how does he? It looks like he's walking, but he's in a full sprint, and he just, guys like that where it's just like, they look like they're walking versus another basketball player. It's like,
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. It was one of my favorite things to watch just
Yeah.
from the how she was able to be that much of a butterfly, and like it was rad.
yeah,
Rad.
that's actually what I was picturing when I was saying that. It was
Yeah.
like a few things I'd like to steal. It's like Misty's just like calm and just efficient and moving everywhere, just like with ease.
And a force to be reckoned.
And, yeah.
Very hard to move any of them off a block.
It wasn't like,
Like,
I'm
and
following.
I don't mean physically the block, but like
Right.
to hip check them emotionally, psychologically, physically. It's like
They kind of had a
they're
Kobe
sturdy.
Shaq vibe.
Yeah, they're really
Misty and
sturdy in
Kerri,
that way.
Yeah.
Right? Like, where it's just, it wasn't one like, oh, Misty, like, stay behind the beast, Kerri, and like, let her,
Yeah.
And it wasn't the other one, like, I always follow you. It was like these two alphas, and like, we got to make it work together however we can. It kind of felt like that,
That's
at least
cool.
from my perspective.
I learned a lot from them. Yeah, it was a great part of my life.